Hey there, thanks so much for watching our video. After the Lagoon tour, there will be an analysis, don't miss it, as well as a tribute to all of the amazing fans we got to meet at the Annapolis Boat Show. We were so surprised at how many people watch our channel. Thank you to each of you for coming up and saying hello and giving us positive feedback. We really appreciate it. And once again, thank you for your patience and our boat vocabulary, as we are a work in progress. Now, enjoy the show. All right, here we are outside the Lagoon 42, popular boat. You can see by the line behind us. Got some super wide sugar scoops here.
So it's a lot wider than the Leopards. Some great plug-ins here. Gauges all clearly marked. The teak is a really nice choice. The rear cockpit. Great lounging spot, really deep, and we've got storage for life vests or whatever there, and storage underneath this table.
Look at the space. There is literally no space to even sit in this particular bench because the table is so large. It's an interesting design decision.
We have dual vitrifrigos outside. And I love this teak grid. Teak always looks so good. And a nice stern seat. And the winches are good for your downwind sail on this side. And over here, and then coming up to the helm. It's beautiful. Look at the step up here, up onto the roof. This is a really nice touch. And the step up here. And some more worthless solar panels, flexible solar panels. This has a traveler in the back.
I've already installed the tracks for a helm enclosure.
And we got a hard bimini with an opening right here to get up on top. And we have a sunroof, which is nice. And sitting in here, a wide helm seat. Very comfortable, the helm seat. Some really nice foam in this, kind of firm but soft at the same time.
You also have a step here if you're shorter, or if you want a footrest, that's great.
And I like the bag management for the lines right here. Well thought out line management, and the bag, putting them all into this one right here is a really good solution. And from up here, one good thing about this is you can see both the port side and the starboard bow, which you can't do on a lot of boats. And that's going to help you when you're docking.
So the question I have is, how do you get up to the roof of the lagoon? I do not see any stairs. Huh. So what is the access up there? Maybe you have to just jump up, I don't know. Let me see if there are stairs on the inside of the cockpit. So one access point to the roof with these stairs. And boy, that's tight. You come up basically to the boom.
And you've gotta love all the space on the roof. This roof is slightly slanted, so the water is going to drain off when it rains. We've got the lounge, plenty of room up here. Crazy. I don't like these panels. Ooh, why do they put flexible panels on the top? The gutter management is up here. I think it also doubles as a handhold instead of putting them on the side. Stainless steel. You grab hold up here. And this is nice too, a track for the jib. For tacking. Oh, and I really like these D-rings that are on the top. Very functional. A nice addition. D-rings on the back. Plenty of room for coming up. Plenty of room on the side. And then a nice little lounge area. Not quite as nice as the Leopard 42 up here, but a different windlass configuration. I actually like this because of its simplicity. But front cockpit wins it with the Leopard 44. Leopard 42 is great because you've got more room in the actual Salon, but what really wins it on the Leopards is the door, which you get plenty of ventilation, much more so than you get right here. And I think the next generation of the 42 is definitely going to improve in that area. But listen, not all boats are perfect. This is a really good boat. Front sail lockers right here.
So this is storage, closed storage, which is great. Access to that up here is wonderful for sails. Another storage area, which is fantastic. Again, more space.
Underneath here we have lazarettes.
This is the forward port side, so you've got water tanks and great storage. It's even divided nicely. Under these cushions, which are great cushions to sit on, I'm sure. And even a lock, which is great. This is the generator, and you've got plenty of space to work around the Jenny in here. Battery for the generator. This is really well laid out.
This is how you stay steady right here. I like it because it's really simple. And I'm tall, but if you're short, this would be a challenge. And check this engine out right here. This is a common rail, one of the new ones. Beautifully laid out engine compartment. Nice heavy duty shaft right there for steering. Really impressive. It's got a anti-siphon loop built into it. That's the way to do it. Nice starter battery bank. I love this wood color right here. Hardware fit and finish is good. Leopard learned this from Lagoon. On the new Leopards you have this faux leather right here. Definitely could use 2 sinks in here instead of 1, but I'm sure you can get it that way. Nice place for the microwave. And you have holders on the stovetop, which is a great added plus. Lots of storage in here. A nice waste paper basket. Lots of storage. And not a whole lot of use for this nav table. I think this could be, and particularly a lot of money extra spent that's probably not going to be used here. The smaller windows, which are too small for ventilation, in my opinion. Nice area. These cushions are really super nice. It's a nice solution here with the rounded corners. And this, I don't know, it's in the middle, but it just doesn't seem to really get in the way. It's easy to go around. Just rigid. Wow. Isotherm. Nice refrigerator. Look at the storage here. I love the freezers. This thing has tons of refrigeration and freezer space. This is a really efficient way to do a freezer. Up top here. And look at all the storage up here. Really smart. Even storage underneath this. Well done. We have a lot of window space in here. This and the color makes for a really bright salon.
And very tight alleyways, unlike the other boats that have opened them up. Some storage in here.
Oh wow, this is a really nice, this has got the better bathroom with the storage over there. And then a full-size shower right here. Lots of access panels. And then here's another. A lot of light. Look how big that window is. Lots of closet space. Here. And the same on the other side. Let's check out the bathroom. See what this is all about. This light up top. Very nice.
I'm not a big fan of the emergency hatches in the stairwell. Heading down into the master suite.
Oh, look at this beautiful bathroom.
I like the colorway. Some good storage in here, which great windows and light.
How do you close it?
It's a big closet. Wow, look at that space. But the back isn't finished. That's interesting. Maybe they have to still put the board in, the back board. Great shelves. A lot of cabinet space.
This might be.
Some storage behind the pull door. Oh, that's great access. Fuses and everything.
Yeah, this is because this door opens, slides.
Wow.
So it's behind there, which is good. It's
Yeah, that's great. It's hidden.
Yeah.
This is really nice, although I would prefer a bigger bed versus being able to walk around. Great light in here. Really easy access to the bilge here, very shallow bilge compared to the Leopard. Some floor storage, pretty shallow, but there is storage available.
Let's start with right when we walked in. I really like the extra width to the back, and this one was outfitted with 2 Vitrifrigos in the back. Can you believe how much refrigeration and freezer space that thing had on it?
Yeah, plus they had a captain's fridge and they had a freezer.
Top down, which is the best kind.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Yeah, except the Vitrifriger outside, I'm a little concerned with that. People coming up on board and stealing your food, and just hotter. It just get direct sunlight on it. I'm really surprised they put that outside.
But I really like the chaise area back there that was deep. It's just more comfortable to sit in. The cushions they have that nice fabric on it. The cushions are really comfortable. Of course, it's not going to look good after a while. It's nice. I believe the Leopard 42 has the more practical choice with the attached faux leather, which is easy to clean. It doesn't suck up any water. It's probably not as cushy or comfortable, but I thought on the whole it was nice.
Yeah.
Now leading up to the Helm, what'd you think of the Helm?
I thought the seat was really nice.
Yeah.
The material was super comfortable. There was a step to be able to put your feet on or to step on, so it made it comfortable. And you could see all four corners of the boat.
Totally. That was something that I thought was really key. It's rare on these boats. I don't know why. The winches were in the right place. It had a lot of D-rings up there that you could tie in outside on the top of the roof that you can tie rigging into. And then to the right, I like the steps up onto the roof.
Yeah, I thought they looked and could be very dangerous in high seas. And when you come up the stairs, you run right into the boom.
Okay.
It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was a little awkward. And there's also that slide up top that you got to keep sliding that thing back and forth. Okay, how about the roof? What'd you think?
The roof was great. I probably would replace the cushions with solar panels because I think that would be a better use of that space.
God, can you believe they put those stinking flexible solar panels on the top? Those things are worthless. I liked how the roof tilts, so if it rains, the water comes right off of it. It doesn't take as long for it to dry. The roof was large, so you can get lots of solar panels on there. And then coming around the sides, how'd you like that?
Oh, Lagoon is just known for its great walkways. They're just wide.
Did you notice the handholds on the side?
Yes, the handholds were great.
The front of the boat.
The front of the boat was great. It had 2 large hatches for storage. One was filled almost completely with the generator and one was filled with the water tanks.
Yep.
So not a huge amount of space, but there were 2 sail lockers, yes, that were closed off. So
it's really nice. I didn't like those wooden princess seats. Good gracious, why do they put wood on boats anyway? It's a show boat, so they probably have that trim on there to make it look better. No door on the front. This is one major thing. I know when they redesign this particular size range, Lagoon is going to have a solution for that, because that's a big negative for this boat. This boat's a really nice boat, but the ventilation issue has to be solved, and I'm certain they're going to do that on the future boat. I personally like the anchoring situation on that because it's real simple. And you don't have this cramped anchor locker.
But the anchor is at the front, at the bow, so the weight on the bow itself, unlike with the Leopard, it is recessed about 10 feet.
But I think I would trade that almost.
I wouldn't.
Oh, you wouldn't? She's the anchor babe, so, and the Admiral. All right, so going around into Le Salon. What'd you think of Le Salon?
I do like the U-shaped kitchen, so if you're underway and things are rough, you can wedge yourself between the two sides. I think the chrome pole that was stuck right in the center of the walkway wasn't great.
I like kind of how they slip that table in there. It's not as big as the one that's on the 44. I really like the color, that light wood color. I thought Leopard should have done that on the 42. It's almost like a blonde color instead of that medium brown. And I love the overhead cabinets and the fit and finish on the hardware. Really well done. And the faux leather up near the sink, that sink could have been a double sink. All right, moving on to the owner's cabin.
The owner's cabin was open, which was really nice. I think that there's a lot of wasted space in an owner's cabin, especially with the vanity and the seat, and they're just things that you're not going to use that I think could be better utilized as storage areas.
Right.
The back of the electric board and the fuse box area was really nice and easy access, except that in order to access it, you have to close the sliding door for the hull, which means that any tools or anything that you need to be able to get or any access you need outside of the hull, you've got to keep closing the door, opening the door. So the location of that is probably going to be a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, and their circuit breaker panel, I think, was a little disjunctive. It looked like several materials are being used. It's not totally integrated like Leopard does it. It just looked a little hodgepodgey. I know it all makes sense and it's done well.
Yeah, I'm surprised they also don't have a panel over it, because as you're walking down the steps, if you ended up having to grab because the boat lurched, you would probably turn off some of the switches, or your hand would go straight into the panel, which isn't a smart thing.
Sure.
So,
the
port side, the guest side, I was very surprised. The passageways are so narrow, I had to turn sideways. My shoulders couldn't fit going through. I think they do that to enlarge the bathroom.
Yeah, let's compare the two new ones.
I think the 42 Leopard takes the prize in comparison to the 42 of the Lagoon.
And why is that?
I just think it has smarter choices, and maybe that's because I bought into the Leopard design more than I have the Lagoon
Have you
design.
drank the Kool-Aid?
Probably. I like the design of the Leopard more than I do the design of Lagoon just in general, and I love the access point to the front of the boat.
All right, here's mine. I'm gonna throw a little zinger at you. If I had to pick between the two boats, I would pick a third boat.
Oh.
What I would do is I would buy the new Lagoon that's going to replace the 42, because I personally like that boat and I like the size of it and everything. The one thing I don't like is the poor ventilation in the front. I like about everything else. I like the interior color of it. It's wider, it's more roomy. The new Lagoon in that range is the one that I would wait for, because they're going to address with all the feedback that they get, and I think it's going to leapfrog the Leopard 42. Now, if I were to choose between the two right now, I would choose the Leopard 42. Anything in closing, sweetie?
Nope, that's it. Let's go see some more boats.
Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to look at some more.